Hey guys, it's Matt again. We are still playing Perfect Dark. It's time to rescue our alien friend from Area 51. So let's let Jonathan explain exactly what we need to do. Take it away, Jonathan.
The problem you have is that there is no way to sneak into the research section. The only way in available to you is a weak section of wall I've marked in the room beyond the stores. It can be destroyed with explosives.
Doesn't sound like a problem to me. Where are these explosives?
In that crate.
Cute. Very cute.
Or stupid. Couldn't give us a mine or anything?
Crawling with guards. May go against your nature, but try sneaking through rather than blasting everything.
Oh, the irony of that statement.
Pearls of wisdom.
That crate,
Yes.
it really doesn't like being shot.
Great. Now if I can just fight the urge to report him to base security.
Okay, as Jonathan said, that crate is very important, so we're going to ignore it forever and ever because we won't need it, and I'll show you why. Now, the reason I said what Jonathan was saying was ironic is because, as I said before, this game does not do stealth very well, and we will be doing nothing but blasting. And I really like that headshot. That was just for you, Todd. Todd is the one that told me I need to use more headshots and should stop using auto-aim. So I kind of met in the middle and just started using more headshots. Trying to use strategy here by throwing a dragon next to that elevator, hoping to kill any guards that come down, because as you remember, the dragon has a proximity self-destruct mode. However, I am foiled by the fact that the door activates the proximity self-destruct. I don't know why I'm messing with this guy here. I'm trying to go for another headshot, but then he decides to shoot me, and I decide it's time to expire him. This man here is just looking for a dance partner, but I'm not going to have any of that. And once you start getting shot at, it's time to stop dancing. And in this little section here, there's an exploding something or other, and it's hiding another Falcon 2 with a silencer, so now we are dual wielding. And that's actually very useful. This is one of two, I guess, sort of secret weapons in this level. That's also a very fast reload. It's kind of like she has the magazines clipped to her pants. Or she has four hands, I'm not quite sure. She is actually the top agent at the Carrington Institute, so that is a possibility. Jonathan is the second-ranked agent, just so you should know. And even though that's the case, they still talk to each other by waving their guns about. So we're going to ride the slow, annoying elevator. Area 51 levels are pretty much the levels of elevators. Now remember that man in the previous mission that I said we can't kill? Because he will be of great use to us later. Well, here is his use. We try to open this locked door, and he opens it for us, and now we can finally kill him. This is actually a secret hangar area that you don't need to go to complete this mission, but it is very helpful, so we're going to call this elevator. And normally elevators in this game tend to troll you quite a bit. They don't come when they're called. They take forever to open and go up and down, but this one actually gives me some great timing. So we're going to go through these doors into this secluded area, and we're going to grab the Phoenix. The Phoenix is an alien weapon, and that was the primary fire, and that is the secondary fire. Each firing mode uses the same amount of bullets, so there is no reason to use the primary fire mode when you have the secondary fire mode, which uses exploding rounds. And we're going to use another dragon there to catch anyone that comes up behind us, because they will come up behind us. And we're going to pick off these guards at the top of the catwalk with our exploding rounds. This gun pretty much unbalances this level, because you get about 100 exploding rounds to use. And we're going to go against Jonathan's wishes and blast our way through the whole mission. I'm using X-ray scan to show the man that is on the catwalk above me. I'm trying to take him out, and I finally do, because if you try to ride up the elevator, they will take you out on the way up. So it's best to kill them before they get a chance to do so. Right about here is when I would be taking bullets to the face with no recourse of my own. Now we're coming up to the weak section of wall that Jonathan was talking about, and since we have the Phoenix with exploding rounds, we don't need the exploding crate, and as you can hear, our dragon that was down there just exploded and killed a guard. So we're going to actually, yes, here I'm just going to show you the weak section of wall with X-ray scan, and we're going to blow it up with our Phoenix. That is much easier than moving the crate around and shooting it and making it explode, because oftentimes guards will just shoot it while you're pushing it and you'll blow up and die. So now we're inside the medical research area of Area 51, and before we actually rescue our alien friend, we have to do a little house cleaning. We have to destroy some computer records. First we're going to kill this guy. I think once you enter this area, guards start spawning behind you. I think like 3 or 4. Like I said, though, we need to destroy some computer records because, I don't know, Area 51 has some dirt on us or something. I'm not quite sure. Then we have to locate conspiracy evidence. Now, the conspiracy evidence is in the form of another alien who is now dead. I'm not sure what our motives are behind that, but we're going to do it anyway. This is an area right here that can be a little difficult because guards do tend to hear you and come up behind you. So what I like to do is shut doors behind me so that when I hear a door, when I hear the sound a door makes, I know that it's being opened. Does that make sense to you guys? It makes sense to me. It's actually a good technique for this. I also do it in GoldenEye too. That way I know if I'm being snuck up on. Now, before you guys accuse me of using several different playthroughs spliced together, I do want to make note that earlier, when I switched from my Phoenix to these silenced Falcon 2s, I had roughly 41 rounds of ammo, and now when I get it out, I only have 8 or 7. I can't quite tell. The point is, I had a full magazine, and I had about 33 extra bullets, but now I only have 7. So I did stumble upon a glitch. I don't know if anyone was paying attention, but I didn't want to be accused of, using different playthroughs and splicing together the best ones. I just got trolled by, Rare. I don't know. I don't know if it's I guess you could let me know in the comments if there's some sort of glitch that once you use the Phoenix, you can't switch back to it without losing your bullets. I'm not quite sure. But I guess we'll just have to use the Super Dragon, which has the secondary fire of a grenade launcher, which essentially means we can noob tube like there's no tomorrow. This right here, we're going to use our data uplink. In order to achieve our goals, we need to install some viruses into these computers. This one here disables the lighting, which honestly I don't think has any effect. But it has an effect, so we're going to do it just to mess around with the people here. Now that door is locked. In order to get into it, we're going to have to install another virus, which causes the doors in Area 51 to open and close at random. Yes, even the locked ones. You can see how that would benefit us. I'm going to kill this man that is sitting casually at his desk for no apparent reason. Now, I should probably point out now that I have been saying a lot of things about this game, pointing out plot holes and inconsistencies and moral dilemmas, and my friend Lance, I believe it was Lance, sort of got the impression that I don't like this game. Well, the fact is, I rather do like this game. It is perhaps my favorite first-person shooter of all time, GoldenEye being second. GoldenEye would be first if it was ported to the Xbox Live Arcade. I guess the controls with GoldenEye are very dated. I guess it's hard to explain, but if you pick it up and play it, you'll probably use the C-stick or the C buttons as if they were a right analog stick, and you'll get confused, and you'll understand what I mean. Alright, now that we're in here, we're going to kill the man that's chasing us and destroy these computer records here, and objective 1 is completed. But to continue with that thought, this actually is my favorite first-person shooter, and one of my probably top 10 favorite games of all time, so the fact that I'm pointing out plot holes and inconsistencies is mainly just to sort of give a unique perspective. I didn't want this to be a boring walkthrough where I only told you how to complete missions. And it is fun to critique, storylines and just point out the absurdity of it all. So, lest you get the wrong impression, I do love this game. Anywho, with that out of the way, we're going to go... Well, first we're going to randomly fire a grenade, for some strange reason. And we're going to head into the vents, as if this were GoldenEye and we were in the facility. At this point, I'm not quite sure, but I may have lost most of my Falcon 2 ammo too, so at this point I decided I'm going to have to use the tranquilizer. I'm in the showers here. I need to obtain a disguise. And to do so, I need to take out this scientist and search all the lockers. Once I finally do put on the disguise, a timer comes up as if the disguise will only be good for about a minute and a half. I don't know what sense that makes. Are these uniforms set to dissolve after being worn for a minute? I'm not quite sure, but we're going to ignore that and continue. We're going to head back the way we came, past all the moving doors, and head back down to the medical area where we need to go rescue our friend. We're going to be posing...
The air's heavily recycled around here. Must be near the autopsy lab.
Yes, the air's recycled, whatever that means. Now, we're now posing as a guard, and we're going to be let in here in order to get a key card.
Everyone's been waiting for you.
Huh?
Hey, that's not Harry.
That isn't Harry, it's a woman. Now, we're going to break into this area here. Eventually. I guess he's throwing that proximity self-destruct dragon didn't do anything. So we're going to kill this man and take his key card, which is the key card to the medical room next door where our friend is being held. Remember what Jonathan said? No blasting. And at this point I kind of forgot that, I didn't clear this room. I was just walking around in my disguise. So everyone, I didn't kill anyone, so I just walked through as if nothing was happening, as if my disguise were still working. And then I had to deal with those clowns. And now we're heading toward our friend, whose name is Elvis, by the way. I guess I might as well just get that out of the way. Spoilers. I just got tired of calling him our friend or our alien friend, so we're just going to call him by his name. And past the corkboard cubicles, and we're on our way. What was that noise? I don't know.
She's a tricky one.
If I had a tranquilizer and my enemy had an assault rifle with a grenade launcher, I would probably just run. And in this room, there's the classic technique of giving the last guard you kill a key card, but I'm going to forget that and just run to the door and try to open it. As you can hear, Daniel Carrington just told us to hurry up because we're going to run out of time because the surgeons are about to start their dissection, but that's not going to stop us from taking the silencer off of our gun and adding a scope.
Put your hands up and step away from the alien.
Oh, if I had a nickel for every time I had to say that.
And turn that laser off.
Alright, that's the move along section, Area 51 Rescue, and next time, as logic would dictate, we're going to escape. So join me then, won't you?